voice. So I just pulled my camera. And I'm guessing you guys can kind of understand the chaotic energy just a bit. But we're just transitioning over. Hopefully this will look a little bit better. But I'm just gonna wait for some of you to pop on, and then we're gonna continue with everything. So, hi John. I'll get better at this. Look at your little bee, John. Also, John, I saw all of your comments. I can't wait to go check them out. Yes, this is better. Great. I have my camera, and I guess for lives. Shut up, Rhea. Oh my god, Rhea. Rhea goes, oh nice, it looks better for being Nick. That's fair. Roast me, you deserve it. YouTube's here. Hi. Hi, Preppy. How are you guys? How are you? I'm so glad to see you guys. It's been a day. The energy here is wild. And by energy, I mean my life. But we're here. I hope you guys are doing very well. Hi, Preppy. Hi, Preppy. So, we were just talking about Rhea. On this live. Well, obviously we can chat, it'll be whatever we want to be, but it is also going to be a live talking about advice. So as some of you might know, I did a community poll asking all the members in our channel like what they wanted advice about, needed advice about, and we are going to discuss some things. So let's get into it. We were just talking about, the first one was Rhea's thing where it was like, how do you basically be around someone in your family that doesn't respect you? Like, how do you live with someone that doesn't respect you? And if you guys have any advice, let us know. I was saying in the last, if you're just catching us here, I just switched over because the quality wasn't that good. I have the camera I usually film on wasn't translating so well, but that's why we're here. But we were chatting about, Ray says it's so frustrating, like I finally have my own voice and they treat me like shit for it. Well, you know what, this is what we're talking about. I know they say you're family, but they aren't supporting you like a family does. They aren't at all. And when we feel disrespect, and tell me if you feel differently, but when we feel disrespect, or if you want to get respect from people, I feel like you need to set boundaries. And setting boundaries is not fun. It doesn't feel good. It often makes us feel like we're not a nice person. But if someone's treating you with disrespect, and you treat them the same way as someone that treats you with respect, you treat them both the same, you're giving them feedback loop that what they do is okay. So if someone's disrespecting you, let it be known. You know, maybe you can be short with them. I know we like I say, we have an open heart and we want to be nice on the channel and everything, but honestly, like, I think I've said this before, you can be a little cold, you can be a little blunt. When you feel like you're really leaning into those emotions, you're probably not actually giving as much as you think. Like, you're probably not being as mean as you think, you're probably not being as rude or as blunt, because deep down you're a nice person, right? So set your boundaries. And honestly, something I've been saying that's been helping me a little bit recently, and it's kind of a mantra, but I've been doing the mantra or the sayings of like, let go, like let it go, and I trust myself. Those two things, I've been just repeating myself a lot. It's been really nice. So let this person go and trust yourself, okay? You don't need them in your life. You don't need these people. I know you might want them. You might feel guilt for not having them in your life, but you don't need them. You need to create a safe place around you, and unfortunately respect us, and I wish we could. But honestly, do you want the people that don't respect you to really do you respect them? That's the question. And maybe you do. I mean, like, obviously be kind to each other, right? But like, you don't have to like everyone, and keep your boundaries. I'm proud, like, that you're being who you are. Be authentically you. Not a lot of people are gonna get that, but when they do, you know. But we love you. I hope that helped. I don't know if anyone else has any like suggestions on that at all. But respect for family members is very difficult. But also, like, you love the people you love, especially it's like Pride, and I know we don't all celebrate it, but I do. And it's all about loving who you love, and at the end of the day, that's what's important. We all love different people. It's good we all love different people, right? Because otherwise not everyone would be loved in this world. So the fact that, you know, you love someone that maybe isn't of faith of your family, I feel like personally that's a good thing. We should love people that are different than us, you know, different than how we grew up. And if they're giving you a lot of crap from it, well, okay, it's important to them, but it's not important to you, right? And that's okay. It doesn't need to be important to you. So Maria says, the thing is, I really do, but I was taught I had to, so now it's just a hard balance. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. So much sense. Okay. Yeah, this quality is so much better. Brilliant. So if you guys want to like the stream and everything, join our membership, all that. I'm so glad you guys are here. I've missed you all so much. And yeah, life's been wild for me. I feel like I've been growing and changing a lot, and I'm trying to figure out how to do what this channel has had to, and you know, life can get very overwhelming, but I'm just so glad you guys are here, and I want to keep creating a good space for us and help us grow. And I think sometimes it's, well, I'm venting, but sometimes it's a little scary, like not knowing where you're going, right? But that's why I keep telling myself, like, I trust myself, let it go. We don't have to control and hold on to everything, you know? Rhea says, if it's okay if I read that, Rhea. Oh, that makes so much sense. Rhea says, that's the thing, my dad came out as gay, but he took it to the bad level, and now my family hates gay people, and I'm not at all. People prey on children. Yeah. It's, I know. Well, at the end of the day, Rhea, you come from your family, but you don't have to be like them. And I think this is what's really hard, is we can learn to love people that are really different from us, that have really different views, like especially if that's something that hits on me, but they have their own experience, that they've never had to deal with maybe feeling that way. And maybe, this might sound mean, but maybe they also don't have the intellect to like think about living and having empathy for other people. I'm sorry you had that experience with your dad, though. Not that he is, but like that was a bad experience or whatever. I feel like people are mostly scared. You know, when people have really strong opinions about something, it's because they've landlocked on that opinion so that they feel like they have comfort. Like, that's what I think. I don't know if you guys agree, but like, life in reality, like, let's be real, is such a toss-up. It can be as like wild as you want, right? So we all find anchoring points to be like, this is our reality. But when we do that, you know, it's black and white. Life, we can't always ground it, you know. I'm glad you're going to therapy, though. And also, you're asking yourself the right questions, right? Like, these are really good things about, and I know the answer is not clear, but remember, it's not about the answer, it's not about like figuring this out, it's just the process of us doing that is important. Also, I'm gonna change this, it's low bright. John says, I would try and remind them that all people are individuals, so to assign characteristics to an entire group just because one person they know is like them isn't fair. It is not. And that is prejudice. But what sucks, right? So we can say it's prejudice, but in reality, that is how people create their reality, right? They have one experience, and then they are like, okay, I'm gonna go avoid that, or I'm gonna go towards that, right? That's why it's so important for us as a community to like keep reinvesting in being uncomfortable and meeting new people and doing new things, because only through that can we learn what people are actually like, what communities are actually like, right? It's like if you just met like one dad and you were like, oh, he was really bad to his kid, so, or mom really bad to their kid, and then you're like, oh, well, all moms suck, you know? Or you've met one pair of kids and you're like, oh, all kids suck. Like, you need to do it all. Hi, Alyssa. No, that's fine. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But we'll also, I think the live is fine, y'all, but we'll make sure we use appropriate language so we don't get red flagged and stuff. But these are important topics as well. Yeah, and also you'll find your own family. This is the thing. It's not like if you lose your family that you're going to be totally, we're doing good at Edge. It's not like if you lose your family you have no one. You may feel like that for a sec, but you are innately going to gravitate towards people, and you're going to create your own family. And you have us here too. We love you. You know that. So it's like you have a support system, and I know that's scary, but sometimes, like I was saying, we just gotta let go. Some people are just not gonna see the world that we do, and they're not gonna respect us, and they're not gonna agree. And you know what? Sometimes it's not our job to make them agree. Our job is to surround ourselves with people that help us feel safe and secure and loved. And if you don't feel that from them, I would start distancing a little bit. And it doesn't mean that you don't love them. You do. You love them and yourself enough to create a boundary. That's think love deep down. Yeah, we'll just be. Oh my God, John. But I'm gonna go on to the next question, if that's okay, you guys. But Rhea, we love you, and I hope this kind of helped think things through a little bit. And Alyssa, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, Alyssa's had a little bit of a crazy life recently, but we love you, and I hope you're doing okay. Well, let's go on to the next one. So I'm gonna pull up the community tab, and as always, like this video if you guys are enjoying it, subscribe, join our membership. It's kind of funny that we're doing this on a Friday, and I love it. But like I said, my life is crazy. I'm literally working The Masked Singer right now, the next season, and on my off days I'm doing coffee, so it's just like, I'm busy, but I love you guys, and I love this. Love you, Alyssa. Also, what do you guys think of the banner on the channel? Isn't it cute? Isn't he cute, the little bee? Okay, we're gonna go to community. So, the next advice is from CSS Sunshine, and it said, how to deal with insecurities even though you know it doesn't matter. And people say you're beautiful all the time. I've just been struggling with that a lot. So how do we deal with like our own insecurities, and especially when you don't can't understand. So if someone's saying like you're beautiful, but your insecurity is like you're not, how do you deal with that? And how do we, I guess, believe them? I think that's what the real question is. How do you believe the beautiful things that people say about you when you deep down don't believe it? So, as always, throw your thoughts down below. I think something I really remember, and I hope we all get this. This is something I tell myself too. Is like, for physical beauty, we are so used to seeing each other so often. You have seen yourself every single day of your entire life, probably for multiple hours every day. When you really analyze something, you look at something, you always are comparing, you always look at things that are changing, and we usually in our mind associate that with a negative thing, right? If you get a wrinkle, if you get a little chubbier, if you get hair, you know, if someone doesn't compliment a shirt that you're wearing, right? So like we always are like, oh well, something's wrong. When in reality we're just changing, and we are way more aware of it. We are used to how we look, and we're used to how we present. So because of that, we need to be aware that when people give us a compliment and we don't agree with it, it's not because it's not true. It's just because maybe we are just so used to ourselves that we don't compliment ourselves enough. That's why deep down, and it's really hard, I can't do it all the time, but I want to, is like, that's why I think mantras are really important, because when you say, I am lovable, oh, guys, I hope you got my most recent affirmations video. It's for Pride Month and the LGBTQ community, but it can be for anyone, honestly. And when you say those, you allow yourself to hear it, right? And so that when someone says it to you, then you actually believe it. That's, I think, why mantras and affirmations are actually important. It's because when you receive it, you can actually believe it. That's what, yeah, Alyssa, you should check it out. But that's what my thoughts are. And this gets wild, but if you ever feel like last month I was feeling really like all over my head, oh yeah, watch it again, right? I also did a role play that literally took me an hour long to do, but I'll get better. What was I gonna say? Sorry, but mind is, wow, one sec. I went to Wendy's, by the way. But so last month I was having a very cluttered, hi, I didn't know, how are you? Hope you're doing well. We're just talking about some advice. Welcome, you're in a safe place. Sit back, relax. But last month my mind was all over the place, and something that grounded me that I want to do more of is meditation. If you guys join the Discord, I can actually toss the meditation I listened to in the community tab. My friend gave it to me. It was really useful, but hopefully you can also get to a point where you ask yourself why you don't believe people when they compliment you. That's tricky sometimes. I think being honest with ourselves is hard, but I'm here to remind you that your perception of yourself is not actually fact. It's not. It's not. It is warped. You have convinced yourself to look at yourself a certain way, to feel a certain way about yourself, consciously and subconsciously. And I hope that frees you, because that also means that you can look at yourself differently. You are beautiful. You're amazing. You're smart. And I know I don't know you physically, in person, but it actually is true. All that. John said, to deal with my insecurities, I make jokes and shine the attention elsewhere to some people who aren't thinking about me. You can do that too. Humor is really funny. Yeah, John is really funny, so John totally could do that. But that's how I feel about dealing with insecurities. I don't know how you guys else do that, but yeah, I think it's really real though. I think sometimes too, this is like the whole thing with building confidence. I talk like I know y'all. I don't know anything. But also, it's like the whole thing where sometimes you need to prove it to yourself. You know, if you don't find yourself attractive, well, okay, let's dress attractively. Let's take more care of yourself. Let's go on dates. You deserve to feel pined over and lusted over, and if you don't believe what those people say about you being attractive, then let's do something so that you can. If you go to the gym a lot, if you're running, if you buy really nice clothes, if you actually put detail and effort into being attractive, when someone compliments you, you'll be like, hell yeah, I am, because I worked hard for that, Rhea says, Reese took a picture of me from his POV, and I looked so different, and I saw how he saw me a bit more, and liked how I looked. Remember that people see you differently than what you see in the mirror. Yeah. Oh, Rhea, beautifully said. Yeah, people look at you differently than you do. I know. Don't you guys ever think, like, I always think it would be really cool to kind of like see yourself for the first time in public. That'd be very cool, but you never get to. But yeah, is there any other advice for that? John is so funny. Oh, I love that. John said, oh, that's so sweet, Rhea. Is Reese your husband? To get the perspective of someone else seeing me, I would need a pic from Reese's peanut butter cup, not someone named Reese. But okay, we're gonna move on to the next one. I think that makes sense though. I feel that that's such a universal feeling where people tell you and they don't believe it. But my thing is how do you get to a place where you do believe it? And I totally get that, and I think it just takes time and honesty, which is very scary to do. It's very scary. Okay, I love it. My date just moved the time to 8. That's perfect. I know. I think Grudge isn't here. Oh no. But my friend, my date's texting me. 1 second. I'm just gonna respond. That was it. I just responded. It's like, next will be 8:30, then 9, and then let's forget about it. No one forgets about it with me, baby. No, my date tonight is actually someone I met at Pride. Guys, we have a whole life update. I need to tell y'all soon, if it matters. I don't know if it'll matter, but I met him in public. It was great. It was wild. Okay, let's get into the next advice, shall we? So let's go. So the next one is from Logan. I don't know if Logan's still here, but hello, Logan. So Logan's advice or question for all of us is, what's the best way to be happy when it feels like almost everything in your life is horrible? How do we feel happy when everything feels horrible? Yeah, we can chat about that. Honestly, real. I think the thing, like, honestly, what I would say is, oh no, my date's actually leaving now. 1 second. Sorry, he's now trying to be like, I'm gonna leave now. I don't know. What I would say though is, the thing I was telling me has been working. And I don't know why I thought of it, but it was just the, it was the let it go, and I trust myself. I think the question is like, so I get it. You feel John says, what does John say? John said, oh, I love Logan. Logan just said, laugh my ass off. I was having a rough day. That's so real. John said, I feel like I try to do lots of comparison, like, well, at least I don't have it as bad as this person, or at least I'm not in this situation. Yeah, that's pretty good. Megan said, try to find joy in the little things and small achievements. I love crafts for this. It distracts my brain from my worries. It gives me a sense of satisfaction. Oh, I love that. I love that art can be really nice. Yeah, I love that. Those are both really good. I think, yeah, mine, I think I just said, but mine was to like let go and I trust myself. I think a lot of it's figuring out what is actually feeling horrible, and it sounds like it was just a rough day, and that's cool. That happens all the time. I was in a funk recently for like the last year. Or we just all do. I don't know. I think slowing down helps a lot. I think we need to slow down and feel the feelings. I think when we feel really overwhelmed, or we feel really sad, or we feel all these feelings, it's because we're either not feeling our feelings or we're holding on to feelings. I forgot where it was a book or something, or someone read something, but it was like, feelings, you're only supposed to like feel them maybe for like 30 seconds and like let them go. You're supposed to let them go through you. So if you're sad, let it go through you. If you're happy, let it go through you. And you don't hold on to it, because when you hold on to it, it can like not feel, it's just not good for both, honestly. But I love the crafts. I think the crafts is really good. Yeah, finding something that I love to do and doing that, going slow, being really easy on yourself, figuring out how to be easy on yourself, that's really awesome. But also, you're not meant to be happy every day. You're not meant to be, like, happiness is not the goal. Happiness is as equivalent to sadness. It's just an emotion. And you need to feel sad to feel happy sometimes. Like, that's just the way the pendulum swings. So if you're sad, just remind yourself there will be better days coming, and being sad is not a bad feeling. It is not. It doesn't mean something's wrong. It doesn't mean any of that, actually. It's just an indication of something. Logan says maybe that is a problem. I'm not very good at feeling my feelings, and it's not uncommon for me to just distract myself. Oh, it's not uncommon for me to just distract myself with something else. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. I'm the exact same way. I think a lot of us are. That's, when you feel like that overwhelming, stress, and you kind of like take it out on people. I think it really, my date's texted me, sorry. But I think that overwhelming feeling and everything comes from the fact of us trying to avoid things, and whether we want to or not, we're going to have to sit and feel things. So I need to learn how to feel it too, but that's why meditating really helps, journaling, and once you feel the things, let them go. But because that's why, like, patience is a really good practice. It's like, when you can get like road rage and all that stuff. If you see like a car you're driving, right, and then like someone cuts you off, you could hold on to that for the entire day. It could ruin your day. Our goal, I hope it's your goal. It's my goal is to like learn to let that go and get back to a neutral thing. Like, something bad happened, but it doesn't mean today's gonna be horrible, right? I don't know, I hope that helps, or that's what I think. And I'm so glad you're here back in. It's so fun to see you. John says, your date or your client? It's my date. I wish I had a client. I'm just texting him. He asked if, so if you guys don't know, I'm going on a, yeah, we'll talk more about it, Logan. I'm just saying I'm going on a date tonight. And he was asking if there's a reservation or a chance. I am so bad at planning dates, y'all. It stresses me out, but we love it. I'm glad that makes sense. We are going to move on to the next thing. But I think also just remembering, like, the goal is not happiness. I know I'm literally wearing a shirt that says I choose happiness, but this shirt signifies that, like, I choose to feel it. I choose to allow myself to have that. But we're not always going to be happy, and if you're not happy, it doesn't mean that anything is wrong with you. So, okay. That's also a lot of stuff I need to hear too. So I love that. That was a great one, Logan. Okay. Oh, dog. Oh, this is an oh my god, I love all these. There's a really intense one that we'll go to right now, and then there's a very lighthearted one that we'll end with from Cryogen. So this is from Dog, and Dog says, help with losing a loved one that was with you from the start. So that is a very heavy topic, and we can talk about it. I think we can also talk it in the broad sense of loss. How do you deal with loss, and how do you go through it? I think there is this quote that I heard that grieving is just the act of having all this love that you don't know where it goes. You don't know where to put it anymore, and that's what grief feels like. Okay, this is my thing, and see if you can get me. I think a lot of our issues, and my issue in total, is like always aiming for an end goal. Life is all about experiences and processing, so advice for helping with losing a loved one is, I know our advice would be like, okay, we're trying to get to a place where we feel normal again and all that. The way to feel better, though, if that's really our goal, is to process this and to feel this and to go through the ebbs and flows of the emotions that it feels. I think it's getting rid of your ego and being like, I have to look like this, I have to act like this, I have to be presentable for people. No. If something has happened to you, you can feel it. And you know, as wild as you can feel it, you can scream, you can do whatever you want because there are people around you. I know we like to all act like we're all proper and we all like know what to do. Everyone knows what that feels like. Everyone has feelings, unless you're a psychopath, of course. But even then, people understand what people are going through, and the way that we get through life, which I'm not a huge fan of all the time, is we put on a front and we go through the habitual actions that we do every day. And we have to remind ourselves that that's not what humans are, that's not who we are. So we have feelings, we can feel things, and so when this happens, allow yourself to feel things even when you don't want to. Allow yourself to change. I think that's important too. I think a lot of whoa, talking about me for a second though too, I don't know if you agree. I feel like I don't allow myself to change. I'm always holding on to things that, like, this is how I have been, this is where I want to go, and like, let's hold tight, but allow this to change you. It's okay. That is life. If you have a bad experience, a good experience, let it change you. You are totally okay with that. That's how it's supposed to go. You're not supposed to be the same person that you were at the beginning, at the end. And you're not. And I don't know about you, but for me, I always try to control how I'm gonna come out the other other side. But I think we lose a lot of what life is about if we do that. So allow yourself to change, allow yourself to learn things about yourself, cry, yell, be angry, and all that. And let me see if you guys are saying anything else. John, just Stella talked to us a bit. Oh, John goes, hello, before my comment was misinterpreted. There was a dog barking prior to dog question. I wasn't saying anything about the question. Okay, good. But that's how I feel about all that. Let me know if you guys agree with that at all. It's just a reminder that we're supposed to grow. You're supposed to feel things. You're supposed to change. You can wake up tomorrow if you really want to and move. You can wake up tomorrow and change your name, change your hair, change your life. And that's acceptable. It is. Is it impulsive? Yes. Will there be a lot of consequences? Yes. But there are equal amount of consequences as just living your normal life too. So, just because something feels uncomfortable doesn't mean it's wrong. It's a feeling, and you're doing life well. You're doing it right. When you lose someone, allow yourself to go through this process differently than you think you should. That's a lot of things. You can rub it out to anyone, and they will tell you, let's talk about marriage. And there are always tons of people that are like, well, I thought marriage would be like this, and it's different. Growth is about accepting the reality of who you are, who you and I are, and allowing ourselves to change and love ourselves for that. If we keep ourselves in boxes, life isn't fun, okay? And we get stressed, and we get sad, and we get angry, and that's all okay emotions. But if you're causing that to yourself, treat yourself like you're a friend, and trust yourself that you are smart, and you don't need to have all the information in front of you to make a smart decision. You can follow your impulse, your gut, and you can learn along the way, and you will. Oh, John said, but for me, I feel like working in nursing home for 10 years. Death is such a part of my day-to-day. That I've gotten more comfortable with it. Sorry, excuse me. And the temporary nature of everything in life. That's kind of a blessing. Oh, hello, Shali. Interrupt all the way. I think that is a blessing of your job, John, is that you do get to witness that. A lot of people don't. I think that puts everything in perspective. Megan said, I'm not usually a writer, but dealing with grief was one of the few times I actually found solace in writing about my feelings. Oh, that's amazing. I love hearing that. Yeah, writing is so beautiful and cathartic. As many of you know, I love writing. I do it a lot. But maybe let that be a reminder too, is like, just because you haven't done something before, if you've never written, you've never made art, if that's not who you think you are, there's a reason people do it. Give yourself a go. You don't have to do something for it to be perfect. It's the process. That's what people love. So writing, it's the process, not the end product. Painting, it's not the end product. Do you think painters paint for the end product? No, they paint because of the process of it. All of that. Hi, Fern. Guys, Fern is alive. Also, guys, look at your bees. They're growing up. And it's so cute. Megan said, I also really enjoy doing things that honor the person who passed. I think of them when I cook their recipes or doing something else they taught me. I love that. Yeah. Doing something that they would love. I think that's beautiful. Something I really like to do too is poetry, which I am not a poet, but well, it's hard. If you look on Instagram, I have poems, and that's really fun. It's fun to be a little, you're not verbose, or the opposite of verbose for poetry. to express your feelings. We love that Fern is back. Ray goes, no, Fern, you lived. Fern resurrected. If you don't know, in the last live, I think it was one of the last ones, Fern like got out randomly and everyone was like afraid of Fern and something bad happened to Fern, but Fern, you're alive and we're happy about it. Shelly, I hope you're doing well. I love Shelly, yay. You guys are so funny. Okay, so that's what we were all talking about for loss. Let me see, did my date text me? He said sounds like a vibe. Okay. I hope it's a vibe. Wish me luck, you guys, tonight. I'm very tired, but we'll do something fun. I literally got home last night. We're gonna go on the next advice, but I'm just gonna ramble for a sec. I got home last night for Hi Ashtrays. Well, yeah, let's talk about that. I was just saying, let me just say my thing and then we'll do that. I got home last night from the Masked Singer at like 1:30 and I had my coffee shop at 6:30 in the morning. So I only had like 4 hours of sleep. But let's get into it. So, Astro Ace, hello, I hope you're doing well. Asked, hey Nick, hope you're doing well. I take the LSAT tomorrow and I'm super nervous. Any advice for performing under stress? Oh, it's so exciting. If you guys have any advice, throw it down. Yeah, I think mine would be trust yourself and get some really good night's sleep, get some water, some food, and try to relax before the test. I know it sounds really, really wild, but you're gonna need, this is kind of what I did for marathon training, although it's very different, is you need to trust your training, trust like all of your learning and everything, and it's there. And then what you gotta do now is just rest, trust yourself, and you're gonna do amazing. Oh, Rhea says squeeze your fist for 5 seconds, let go, repeat that. It's great for relieving tension. That's awesome, Rhea. But yeah, I think slowing down your breath and just knowing that you got it, don't get too freaked out on questions that you don't know. You're smart. Remember to think. I don't know why. Sometimes when I used to take tests, I would look at it and I would totally blink. You're smart. You can figure things out. You have time. And it's not the end of the world. If things don't go smoothly, there are tons of people that probably didn't go smoothly for it that have amazing careers now. So take that pressure off. It's just an exam that happens to be on this day, testing your knowledge. Look, and that's a good one. If you're feeling nervous in the moment, take a few deep breaths in. It helps me a lot when I get anxious. Fern says smelling mint or eating mint lifesavers helps me to stress. Y'all, these are good. These are good, good, good. I love these. These are awesome. Charlie says, sheesh, Nick, get some sleep after this, please. I will, but I work tomorrow. So, I'm gonna be a tired boy, but it's okay. But I hope that sort of helps. Ashtrays, I feel you got this. You got this. We are all rooting for you. And, yeah, you got it. Can't wait to hear how it goes and stuff. And also, like, try to enjoy the process if you can, you know? If possible. I think it's possible. You're gonna feel so good after. Like, it'll be nice to have it relieved. Hey, Fern. Has Brenda been around? She hasn't, but she responded on one of my posts recently. I think I messaged her being like, where have you been at? Wait, let me see. I'm gonna go on my... honestly, I didn't take SATs, and I didn't go to college, and I have a well-paying job that I love. Wait, that's so good to hear. Know many people who took them and are doing nothing with their degree but paying debt. Yeah, see, it's not the end of the world, this test. I know it might feel like it, but it's not. Sholly said, I always have some Skittles or sour candies with me when I get stressed. I just eat one of those. That's good. Yours are so funny. Fern said, yeah, Dave lassoed her. Okay, let's see. Let's see if she responds. Guys, we're almost. Oh, people are so nice. I'm seeing new comments and stuff. I've been getting a little bit anxiety posting recently. It kind of ebbs and flows sometimes, but like I became nervous with making videos again. It's been an interesting process, you guys. But let's see about Brenda. So I'm gonna go to my comments. And I gotta do no roleplay. Okay, wait, let me see. So I'm gonna go to comments. You guys talk to each other, but I'm gonna ramble for a bit. Okay, so I can go to, let's see if we can find Brenda. Not that I haven't responded to, we're going to go to ones that response status, that responds with new replies. And, oh my god, she responded. Are you guys excited to hear what Brenda said? Okay, so this is what she said. So I said, on the channel I said, Happy Pride Month to everyone that celebrates, because your boy celebrates, and therefore we all celebrate. You don't have to, but you know, this is a beautiful place of inclusion and of love. No matter what we are like, no matter who you are, I love you. I do. So Brenda responds. And if you don't know who Brenda is like just like John is an OG. Brenda named the Hive. That's what our community is. And she used to be here all the time, but she's been MIA because there's a boy now for her. But anyways, Brenda responds, showing my support, exclamation point. Oh, no exclamation point, showing my support, rainbow, B emoji. Be happy, B-E-E, happy, period, B-E-E-U. A B emoji, a rainbow. And then I said, I gave her a heart, and I go, Brenda, we, in all caps, miss you. Exclamation point, LOL, B, 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 B. Okay. And this is what she responded that I didn't see, which I'm gonna love. She goes, I know, I need to catch up. Been busy with Lions Club stuff. She didn't wink, but then it's Lion. She goes, love you all. B and heart emoji. Ooh, and then Fern just said you should watch Monsoon Wedding. I'm gonna write that down. But that is the update with Brenda, if you guys so care to know. So I'm gonna write that. Also, just so you guys know, if you're on Discord, I know we had, not that it matters, I know we're still figuring out like how it's laid out for Discord. We have Matt doing like all the train art. I created like a whole different page for him to put that. So our channel should stay open more for discussions if you guys want to. Not that there's any pressure. I'm gonna try to write this down, Monsoon Wedding. I will remember. Okay. Yeah, for only spending $50. What a win. Yeah, Fern, that's what I was thinking too. It's so, talking about advice, this is how I've been feeling too. You know, when you grow, you have to set boundaries, and so I'm trying to set boundaries also with our Discord, who can be there, you know, all this stuff. So be patient. patient with me. I'm also trying to learn like how to navigate creating our community and stuff, but I'm just glad you guys are here. And if you ever have overwhelming ideas, like, it helps me a lot to do it, but or like if you ever have ideas. But overall, I'm just happy we're all here. Ray is watching Modern Family, says that the episode is perfect for Pride Month. Yeah, I hope you all celebrate Pride Month in the way, not that you have to be queer or anything, but in the way that you just get to live your authentic self, whatever you're trying to hide from people, or you feel like you're not proud of, or you feel like, you know, you're struggling with. I hope that you find love in those places, and you know that there are so many people like you that adore you. That's what Pride's all about. It really is just a bundle of love, and I love Pride because it's like when I go to WeHo, it's just like so many different types of different looking people. Everyone's just smiling and friendly, and it's awesome. It's a cool environment. So, so that's my friend Troy. Fern asked who was I dancing with that concert. That's my friend Troy. So if you're here, Troy, that's who he is. He's like one of my good friends. So he actually knows I have this channel. A lot of people know I have this channel now. It's been kind of wild. I've just let the floodgates go. I'm working with a coworker right now that was on one of my lives. So like she saw me on one of my lives. So maybe a funny meme folder. Should I add that? Yo, Chapel Run is blowing up. I love Chapel. But let's get into our. We'll do this. I'll ask John a question. Do you think people knowing about your channel is what's adding to your posting anxiety? It might be, honestly. I think. I love you guys are here because you guys are like the people I like want to chat to. I think so. Oh, Chopper Run's amazing. I think it is. So my last life update, I have been more aware of like what I can share with people. I think also doing a lot of lives, there's something weird about stripping back and realizing people are watching you. You have no idea what people are thinking, all of that stuff, which I'm not a stranger to. I think it's also just comparing myself to, you know, my past videos, all that, to be frank, and, well, it's all good. I mean, like, I love my videos this week haven't been doing as well as last week, and all this stuff. I think it's partly because they're LGBTQ. They're, like, circulating small. It's just, I think, finding my metrics, again, on, like, what is important to help grow our channel and stuff. You probably relate, but you know, you get really like passionate about something and you want something to happen and grow. Well, that's how I feel, but then you know, finding the metrics on how to do it is just never a clear answer sometimes. So you know, it's also a balance of like me finding joy in all of this and then also creating stuff that you guys like, and then also creating community. It's just, it's been really useful to like to be like, let it all go and stuff. But that is, I think, part of what the anxiety is. And it's not bad, and I know it will pass. But I think something for me is a lot of time I feel like for me to succeed in life, I need to be really hardcore about it, be very like driven down the line for it, and be like, I need to give it all or nothing. And it scares me when I say, and I need to do this more often, when I say, hey, it's okay if this doesn't last forever. It's okay if you want to do something different, you know? And that's not gonna happen with this channel, knock on wood. hopefully, but I do allow myself to be like, hey, if one day you wake up not wanting to do this, that's okay. But usually when I do that, it frees me up and it makes me be like, I really want to do this continually, right? So, but that's how I've been feeling. I think I've been kind of like holding too tightly on things, so I'm trying to like let it go and be like, it's beautiful for what it is, and I love you guys, and I love what we have. I'm just ambitious. Sue me. Mostly for you guys. I said before, I think I would love to make a living one day off of all this, because this came out of a place where I felt like I really needed this community, and I love video making and all that stuff. But I also really want more people for you guys in your community, and I want you to feel supported and loved, and that's what I'm trying to do. But it's hard. So that's where all my anxiety comes from, is not knowing the right path of where to go. But Rhea says, Nick, thank you for being who you are. You have honestly really helped me to show love to all types of people on all walks of life. And I feel like I've learned so much from you. Just want to say that. Aw, thanks, Rhea. Likewise, I've learned so much from you guys. Sure, guys, you're going to make me cry. I mean, you're not wrong. Pink Pony Club was amazing, yes. Rhea, we love you. Rhea says, I'm in my feels, John. I love this community so much. I love how much joy you bring to John. You're gonna make John cry. John, you should be crying right now. I love John. Oh my god, so funny. John goes, the only thing that needs to last forever is this channel. John says, oh, Rhea, you got it. I love you too. Rhea says, Nick, you must pre-record enough videos to play even after life. Okay. Oh, I love you all so much. I'll give you guys a hug. And Rhea, I feel really honored and blessed that you feel like this is a safe enough place for you to express your emotions. This is for all of you guys. Like, I know we all joke around, we all like play around and stuff, but you really can come here and we can all chat and support each other. Like, that's what this place is. I hope it always will be that. Yeah, just know that you're so valued. So thanks for saying that. I really do appreciate that and everything. I love you guys. But yeah, I love video making. I bought a lot of stuff for this channel recently. I think I'm trying to get better at like consistency and making things look nicer and all this stuff. It's hard. This is such a safe place. Yes, it is. I bought a tripod by height, which I can do. I bought a green screen, which I have no idea how to do green screen stuff with. Policy. I think I'm also trying to figure out what I don't know, there's no right answer. That's kind of all it is, what the niche is. Like, it would be so nice to have someone to like chat about, gameplay about this channel and stuff with, but it's always like in my head, and I'm very happy about it. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy about it, but it can be a little overwhelming. Oh, Fern says, it's so nice to have somewhere to be more myself than anywhere else. Yeah, we adore you. I like love that. I love how we all met here, we all found each other. Our beautiful hive, doing our little own different separate things. You are so loved here. And John is a cracker right now. He's cracking me up. John says, be honest, you brought the tripod for other filming purposes, and then you realized you could use it for ASMR channel too. I hope you mean like making short films and nothing suspicious, John. Yes, laugh, John. Astra A said, Nick, do you have any advice for starting a channel? I think I'd like to go some academia ramblings, but don't know where to start. LOL. Yo, Astra Ace, feel free. You can message me on Instagram or Discord if you ever need, or probably email me might be best. Yes, but yeah, I kind of want to do a ramble about this, but I'd say do it. A lot of the things that held me back from doing it, Astro, was not knowing where it was going, but that's why you, not to get too like philosophical, but that's why you create the channel, is it will develop itself. So like what we are now is nothing that I thought it was gonna be, honestly. But I met so many wonderful people, like you guys, like I met all of you, and we helped to form this community. So I'd say go do it. If it's ASMR, Astro, do you want to do ASMR or just normal videos? But I'd say don't be afraid of looking weird on camera. You're gonna get used to it. I had my friend Troy, as I was just saying, Fern, who's on Instagram with me. You guys can see who that is. Hope he's okay with that. He's a cutie. He asked me, he's like, how can you be, ASMR perfect, he's like, how can you be so comfortable on camera? And I said, I'm just so used to it. And I tell him I was not always comfortable, but I look at myself all the time, and it's not, it's basically something that you get used to. That's just basically what I'm saying. But first thing first, Astro, right now, this might be a bad influence, but right now, purchase a Yeti mic on Amazon, and purchase a ring light, and purchase a we have a computer, or purchase like a thing to connect your Yeti mic to your phone, and just purchase it, and then that's all you gotta do. And then one day you're gonna start filming it. So how it worked for me is I just got all the equipment, and then I would recommend making like 3 videos or 4 videos at once, and then creating a schedule where you upload them once a week, and do it. The ASMR community, like all these people, let me know if you ever start one. I'll do a post about it, but we will support you and stuff. But it's very fun. So John is so wild. I know, Fern. John's getting his own ideas. But yeah, I would just recommend getting all the equipment and just going for it. Everyone's so nice. They are so warm and welcoming, and everyone loves new ASMR artists. So like you, it's a really good community to start off with, and then just consistency. Yeah, and figuring out what's important to you is really fun. For me, our community I think is the most essential thing to me, and so it's been fascinating trying to figure out how to curate that, how to make videos, but also like our community. So it's all figuring that stuff out. But I'm a true believer that you figure it out as you go, and allow things to change. And some things are gonna work, some things aren't. But it's a learning process. So that's what I'm telling myself, at least right now. So, but yeah, you should totally do it. I think that'd be awesome. That'd be such a cool channel. I love rambles. I love rambles, learning things too. So I'm excited. Sorry, I'm excited for the emojis. Wait, I never responded to him. One sec. I might respond to him right now. I hope he didn't do it yet. Let's see. Or is it in the works? I'm gonna be getting them tomorrow, y'all, which I'm so excited. I'm so excited. One second, sorry, y'all. I just sent it. But we're getting emojis. I don't know if you were here for them, but I ordered some emojis, getting them drawn up for the members, so you guys can hopefully have emojis that you can put in the comments. I think it'll be fun for these, but I think it'll also be really fun for vertical when there are more people. Yay! I'll look for it, Astro. Oh, the typing is actually really relaxing. Well, but we'll see. Oh, is it slowing down? Uh-oh. I don't know. But, let's go on to the next one, shall we? I know. Whoops. It should catch up again. Is it better? Is it better? Let me know if it's better. I'm not even in the car this time, I know. Literally. Okay, it's better, great. So, I know guys, hi Denmark, how are you? The car lives really scared me because it would just die. My phone would overheat. But let's gonna do the next one, okay? So, here's a great another advice. Okay, we have two more. And we'll end on a very kind of silly one. So the next advice that someone was asking was from I Like Mashed Potatoes, which I love. It said, working in a customer service job as a neurodivergent person, and how do you make it more bearable? So how do you make it more bearable to work in customer service as a neurodivergent person? Also, side note, you guys, make sure to like this video if you haven't yet. That helps a lot. Join our membership. It's the first link down below. Price of a coffee. I will make that into a t-shirt one day, but it is the price of a coffee, and it helps the channel out tremendously. We only need one more B to get the banner on YouTube. We'll need one more person to join, and then it's going to show everyone. It will look really cool. But back to the advice. Working a customer service job as a neurodivergent person, how do you make it more bearable? What do you mean, John? Oh, neurodivergent, he's talking. Oh, John. Oh. Okay, so I could literally ask my roommate this because she's neurodivergent a little bit, but personally, I think it's hard, right? Customer service is hard because it's such a face-to-face. Let me know what you have difficulties with. I love your grammar check, John. So, customer service, I think, for instance, I had my quote, I love to be here and I love people mask, unquote, at the time. And I was front-facing. Not the best, but it worked for me. Yes, totally. So for me, how I usually go about it is I view it. It's hard for me because I don't know if I can really answer that because I don't really know. Logan, if you want to share anything that's... Oh, Astro has advice. So, Astro says, oh, I have some advice for this. The hardest part is finding what accommodations you need. I got my manager to put light covers up in our office space. Love that. Shoy says, sorry, what's a neurodivergent person? Oh, Pyrail, we love you. Love you, girl. Have a great night. It's someone that is on the spectrum at some point, I think, right? That's what it is. Or they think or view, world differently a little bit. They might be autistic, all of that. If I'm wrong, let me know as well. speaking up to people, for dealing with people front facing. It is very much like you kind of, when you put on your clock and you also put on kind of an attitude, and I always view it through the lens of like people want to talk to you, you're helping people. Also, it's not the end of the world if things don't go correctly. Separating your value from how they interact with you is very essential. Know that if someone's mad, it's not like when I go there and someone's mad or they're happy, it's not because of me. They're just reflecting how they feel onto me. I'm just there. But our job is to always be smiling and to be happy. So just remind yourself that someone's angry at you, they're not actually angry at you, they're angry at something else. Even if it seems like it's your fault, they can chill. Okay, let's be honest, they can chill. Nothing is life or death about customer service. If it feels like that, something is wrong. It isn't. I know it can be really stressful, but just remind yourself that. Asher says that neurodivergent is someone whose brain formed differently, usually with ADHD, autism, but also dyslexia and some other disabilities. Oh, thank you so much, Astro. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of experience with that, but I think front-facing what Fern was saying is pretty useful. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. I hope that helps. If anyone has any other advice for that. Fern is like, faking to like people was my job. I have to be nice and pretend I like you was my paycheck. One day I had a migraine. I told the kids as students we were going to pretend to be Lewis and Clark. I love that, Fern. No lights, no music. They had to be quiet and think about what they needed to be on the adventure. I love that. That's hilarious. Logan says, the part I struggle with is just figuring out what I'm supposed to say to people. I usually just copy what I hear other people say, though. Yeah, totally. I don't know what service job you work, but for me, I work coffee, and I say the same thing all the time. I say, hey, how are you doing? They go, oh, I'm good, how are you? I say, good, what can I get you? My thing, too, is if you don't know what to say, you can be quiet. That's what I do, too. Sometimes I don't answer. Just say, have a great day. Yeah, I would copy the people around you. And also know that people are really nice in general. People are really, really nice. Again, if people are mean, it's them, it's not you. I promise, like, a lot of people are very sensitive and aware that people are different than them. Can be very patient. So, like, allow yourself to be you. You're doing great. But yeah, you can ask for help. I don't know if this is advice. You could like finish off what they say with a question. Clothing store. Oh, I used to work at J. Crew. But I don't actually know. But if you guys have any advice, even after this, if you want to throw it down in the comments, feel free. John's like, he was a J. Crew model. Of course. Of course I was. Nah. That would be fun, though. It would be really fun to get paid to take your photos, wouldn't it? I'm actually getting excited for my date. This is fun. Sorry, I was just thinking about that. I hope that helped. We have one more question, and then we'll hang on for a bit as well. We are hanging on. One sec. I just want to make sure. Okay, great. I want to make sure my phone was charging. Astro said, for retail, I had a script for most see if I can find someone to help. That's great. I think, yeah, that sounds really great. Thank you for that advice. Yeah, I never really thought of it before, but I know a lot of people are very open and welcoming, and for me, like if you're ever working with me, I'm very open to answering questions, all of that. But let's do one more. We'll do one more and then we'll hang out and chat for a bit. So the last one is from Cryogen, who asked it literally 24 minutes ago, and it said, I think it's so funny, how do you wrap a burrito? 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 Do you even know? I don't, but I think you... I don't really know how you answer that, but maybe check YouTube. But I thought that was a funny last one. For instance, I asked Chipotle to do it. That's real. Chipotle. There's like tons of videos on YouTube. Fun fact, your boy really doesn't really like burritos. I'm more of a quesadilla boy. Look at this. Yeah. Meet a fern. You bring your burrito. You bring your burrito to... so funny. Fold the ends in, then... I can't read it. Then roll from one side to the other. Hey Capri-san, how are you? John's with me. I wish I could do a poll on this. That would be good with burritos or quesadillas. But I'm a quesadilla. Capri-san, how are you doing? We're just chilling. Don't know if you need advice on anything. We're all just chatting, but feel free to hang out. We are hanging out, which I love. Doing well. John's being ridiculous. John goes, Capri-san, I see you just started being sold in big bottles now, like fruit punch. Oh, for instance, I had to learn because I married a Latino. That's a good skill to learn, but yeah, I don't eat that. Fern, what color is your hair, by the way? I know I could do another typing. Red. Oh, red's cool. That's so cool. But yeah, is there any other advice? Let's think. That was everything on the community tab, which I thought was really good. Yeah, I just hope we all remember to be very easy on ourselves. Shelly says I feel so left out. Why? Why, Shelly? Why? Ed. Yes, Capri-san. Oh, she probably loves burritos. Oh, Shelly. Quesadillas are worth at. I love a quesadilla. I'm going to a Mexican restaurant for a date, so we'll see. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on a date. Like, make me puke. For instance, I think I'm going back to purple or orange. The color isn't really working for me. It screams a fire engine. Fire engine is fun though. But that's fair. Sometimes things don't click. I'm like really digging my hair nowadays, which is funny because usually I'm not in the mood for it. Yeah, almost in an hour. That's funny, John. But I met this person at Pride last weekend. So we'll see. We're kind of going to like a hole-in-the-wall Mexican restaurant. Is it the nicest place? I don't think so, but it's really good food. It's not too expensive. We'll get margaritas and we'll like hang out. That'll be nice, but I have work all tomorrow. Thanks. Thanks, Capri Sun. Oh, thanks, Astro. I appreciate that. That's really sweet. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of, I don't know, we're just gonna hang out, but I kind of, oh, who knows? I'm in a mindset of being like, I don't need to date anyone. Oh my god, John Gould, and John, you are so, I know, this John. Oh, I love that Fern. Fern says you'll have fun, go to the beach and talk after dinner. Maybe we can't go to the beach, that'll be fun. Oh no, that's probably a cat. Charlie, my wall, guys, my wall. Here's a little thing, my walls are so thin. Every morning, there's an alarm that goes off for 1 hour from 7 to 8. And I think it's someone that used to live next door, but like away on vacation, but they have the automatic alarm. And we all wake up to it. It is so frustrating. Wait, we should totally rant about this mystery love interest. I will one day soon. I'll definitely do it on the membership channel. That's the sacred place. I've already kind of talked about a little bit of my love life there. Price of coffee. Just a remembering of it. Press the join button. Do it. Do it. Do it. But I will tell more about it when, if it goes further. Sometimes you gotta live your life before you talk about it. Yeah, Bird's like coffee, 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 coffee. Yeah, I'm excited. We should do. Oh, Shelly goes, what, Nick? But I was so invested in your love life. I know, but Shelly now. Oh, Capri Sun. You press the join button on the video, or it's the first link. We'd love to have you. It's the first link that says support the channel in the bio. You press that, and I would adore you forever. I have nearly cried on a live for that happening. But I post personal videos there, and Jolly, I'm gonna post personal videos there because our Hive is getting bigger, and as I told a lot of people, there are a lot of people now in my normal life that see my channel, and so like customers too. So I feel I'm gonna be a little bit more protected. So the our membership thing is our protection wall. So because at that point, if they really want to know, then they really want to know, and that's fine. But I just don't want random people kind of popping through. Nothing personal, but it's a beautiful community, and yeah. But yeah, I have a video on my love life recently on there, and I also have some other personal videos I'll be making for that. Also, if you remember, we're getting emojis for it. Oh, I love you, Shelly. Okay, cool. I was feeling a little bad. Shelly's like, totally, Nick, I get you. Also, you guys can request videos there. I'll make them. But yeah, we're just growing it, and I love it. Really good people. Price of coffee, amazing. And Shelly's like, John, we'll keep you in the loop. John, we have our NDA signature. I have to do that for shows where you sign this paper where you're not allowed to say anything. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. But, oh, you also get to grow a bee. That's what all the bee emojis are. It's really fun. Ferns, I think, was the first one to do it, and Ferns should be hitting Queen in a bit, which would be really sick. We should celebrate. But Shelly. I'm just kidding, we love you. Shelly's an OG too. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else in your guys' life that you want to chat about. This is a very safe place. Fern goes, we must have an NDA because you know where I live now. It's true. It's true. I do. Just like you probably know where I live now too. Also, by the way, I was so happy that I moved after my first video ever on this channel. I like totally divulge so much information about my life that I'm happy I moved, because now it's a little bit more mysterious. Astro says, do you like California? My best friend and her partner moved to San Fran, and I've been thinking about going to law school there, but it's so expensive. Yeah, I love California. I do. I think the state itself is beautiful. A lot of my qualms with it are actually things that don't have to do with the state at all. It's a lot of like, I miss my family at the East Coast, and I miss seasons. But if you go up north, you get a lot more seasons. I'm in Southern California. So, yeah, for instance, California is great, but it is expensive. It depends where you're coming from. I came from New York City, which was equivalent, so it didn't hit me as hard, but it is very expensive. San Francisco is amazing. My sister lives up there. It's beautiful. I adore it. She loves it, but it's really, really expensive. So I would recommend doing it even if you're interested, or go visit. It's very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. But yeah, I'm currently, this is the whole thing with this channel. I love our channel, and I'm gonna do it for as long as I can. I am also looking for remote work because I want to travel more, because I'd love to go up more the coast and stuff one day. So if you guys know of any good remote work, let your boy know. I haven't heard of Capri Sun. Is it good? I didn't even know Eminem has a new song. That's wild. Crazy. But life coach. I would love to be a life coach. I don't know how to go about that, or what makes someone qualified. But it would be really cool to do consulting. How does one become a life coach? I kind of want to write that down. If you guys know, let me know. I feel like we've reached on here. Oh my god, John. Oh, you're good. I'm glad you're obsessed with Capri Sun. John is so funny. John just goes, LOL, admission. I looked up your past place on Google Maps just to see if I could find it, because you did share so much. I wasn't gonna stalk you. It was just for the sake of the challenge. You know what? We're all about honesty, and it's fine. On our last live, Fern was like, I was driving around. Fern's like, oh, I'm trying to find where you live. But it's okay. One day you'll find me in the wild. You honestly, if you look at all the videos, you could probably pinpoint it pretty well. You did not. You probably found it. I doubt it. Actually, don't even tell me. That'd be so weird. But a good location gonna step away from locations if I can for a bit. The industry is still pretty bad out here, y'all. People are not working as much as they used to, so yeah. I am probably gonna stay on for 4 more minutes, so we'll start wrapping things up, but maybe a little bit. Actually, so when I was in middle school, I used math to figure out which apartment Dan and Phil lived. Wait, what? In too much. Glad I'm mature. Well, looks like someone's mature. John didn't. Just kidding. Yeah, I love that fern. John says, LOL, 100% did find it. I just revealed that Ellie, that was behind your place. At the risk of sounding crazy. John. Oh my god, John, that is literally so psycho. It's okay though, John supports the channel. You are wild. Oh Lord. Maybe you are giving me anxiety about my videos. Shaw, you should share all your information. Shaw will find you. That is so wild. Well, I don't live there anymore, so but it makes sense. You've like seen every video I've ever made. And I love you. Ooh, maybe something might be cool. Oh, yeah, also John is like an OG. John has probably found my channel when it was like less than 50 subscribers, 50, so that's why that explains that. He's been on this journey for like 1.5 years, almost 2 years. I feel like that was a slap in the face, because John goes, no, I'm not coming after you. And if I was obsessed, I wouldn't be a month behind on your videos. Oh man. Oh, Astro, where'd you find those? Yeah, I'm probably gonna start looking for Astro for work, from home jobs you can find writing and editing gigs, which I did for a few months. Thanks, John. I do love kids and working with them. That would be fun. Yeah, I don't know. Capri-san, yo, no way. I'm so happy you're here. I'm gonna try and do another live on Wednesday, but yeah, just throwing in. No shade, but if you do want to join the membership one day, that'd be really nice. If not today, that'd be awesome to see you there. It does help a lot. It's actually insane how much. Sholly, I know I had to change it. I'm sorry. Sholly says, I thought there were 3 tiers for this sub. No, now there's only 2 because we used to have 3. Why did I change it? I changed it because I wanted to be able to share the video, like, cause I make personal videos on it. I wanted to share it with everyone, and I felt bad excluding people, that just only had the B's, and then I also knew it takes a lot of effort to make those extra videos, and yeah, that's why we settled on the middle tier. We can do another extra high tier. Oh, that's so fair, Capri-san. But yeah, I thought the tier system, I don't know, that's what we have now. So it's sad. It's okay. It's okay. I'm always pressing it. Oh, yeah. that. I know, Rhea just made a great exit and then jumped back in. But, sweets, the date is like in 15 minutes, 50, so I'm gonna go shower and change, and then I'm gonna go. I love it, Rhea is drunk off her ass, but we're gonna start saying goodbye, but I hope you guys have a really wonderful evening. I appreciate you guys being here. As always, appreciate you supporting the channel and everything. Ashes is of Trinity in spirit. Oh my god, John, I'm going to slap you silly. I feel like John's on a whole other energy tonight. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a wonderful daytime. Astro, have a really good time on your test. You're gonna go crush it. And, so you guys are aware, I think Wednesday's my only off day for like 2 weeks. Oh my god, Capri Sun. But hopefully I'll post, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks, Shali. I will become the main character. Okay, I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll chat soon. Also, join the membership. That's all I gotta say. Okay.